The real enemy isn't out there. Every human being walks through life searching for strength, greatness, validation, success, and purpose. We look at the world and imagine our enemies standing in front of us, the people who doubt us, the people who hurt us, the people who laughed at us, the people who left us alone when we needed them the most. We grow up believing that the world is our battlefield and everyone around us is a competitor. But the truth is deeper. The truth is sharper. The truth is uncomfortably simple. Your real enemy has your face. Your real enemy lives in your mind. Your real enemy is you. This is not a speech about defeating the world. This is a speech about defeating the weaker version of your self-aversion that keeps you small, scared, lazy, and silent. Because the greatest battle of your life is and always will be you versus you. The weaker you. Before you rise, you must know what you're fighting. Your greatest opponent is not a person, not a situation, not your past, and certainly not your circumstances. Your true opponent is the you that procrastinates, the you that makes excuses, the you that says, I'll start tomorrow, the you that fears judgment, the you that believes I'm not enough, the you that feels safe and comfort, the you that avoids the difficult thing because it is young, the you that settles for average when greatness is calling, the you that's addicted to being accepted by everyone else. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, that weaker version of you wins. Every time you shrink your dreams because they look impossible, that weaker version wins. Every time you distract yourself instead of chasing your goals, that weaker version grows stronger. You are not fighting the world. You are fighting the you, that the world created the you that absorbed doubt, fear, pain, failure, criticism, and negativity. But here's the blessing. Just as this version was created, it can be destroyed. Just as this version was shaped by pain, it can be reshaped by discipline. The stronger you is waiting inside every single person. There is a stronger version, a version so powerful that if you truly met them, you would never doubt yourself again. This stronger you is not lucky, not gifted, not magically confident. This stronger you is simply uncompromising. They wake up even when they feel tired. They move even when they don't feel motivated. They work hard when nobody is watching. They stay disciplined when life becomes painful. They fail but rise again. They are not scared of the journey because they know the end will be worth it. This stronger you is not another person. The stronger you is who you were always meant to be. The question is, will you let them out? Responsibility. The turning point. There comes a moment in every person's life when they must accept one painful truth. Where you are today is because of you. Where you go next is also because of you. This truth hurts, but it liberates. It removes the illusion that other people are responsible for your future. It hands the power back to you. You don't need approval. You don't need permission. You don't need someone to choose you. You don't need someone to rescue you. You don't need a perfect environment. You don't need a perfect past. What you need is to decide that your future will not look like your past. Decide that discipline matters more than mood. Decide that growth matters more than comfort. Decide that you will no longer negotiate with your potential, because the day you take full responsibility is the day the battle shifts in your favor. The battlefield of the mind. Your mind is your home. Your mind is your weapon. Your mind is your battlefield. Everything you are, your choices, your habits, your beliefs, your actions, comes from the invisible conversations inside your head. Some of those conversations empower you. Some weaken you. The weaker your whispers. Let's rest today. You've done enough. You deserve comfort. It's not worth the effort. What if you fail? What will people say? But the stronger you says, you stand up. Keep going. You have a purpose. Your future deserves this sacrifice. You were made for more. Do it now. Do it disciplined. Do it consistently. The battle is not physical. The battle is psychological. Because once you conquer your mind, your life bows in submission. Discipline, the weapon of greatness. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation gets you started. Discipline finishes the job. Every successful person you admire is not motivated every day. They are disciplined every day because discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like doing it. If you rely on motivation, the weaker you wins. If you rely on discipline, the stronger you grows. Discipline is not a punishment. It is self-respect. Discipline is not suffering. It is liberation. Discipline is not pain. It is the doorway to greatness. Remember, people who live undisciplined lives settle for the leftovers of life. People who live disciplined lives eat from the table of destiny. Pain is your coach. Life will punch you. Life will crush you. Life will break you in order to build you. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your instructor. Pain is your enrollment into the school of transformation. You must understand every great person you admire became great because they were willing to endure more pain than the average person. Winners are not people who feel no pain. Winners are people who walk through pain, learn from it, and rise with sharper weapons. Pain teaches discipline. Pain teaches focus. Pain teaches humility. Pain teaches responsibility. Pain teaches who your real friends are. Pain teaches what truly matters. Your pain is a signal that the weaker you is dying. Your pain is a signal that the stronger you is emerging. Failure is not your enemy. IT is proof you're trying. Most people fear failure because they believe failure defines them. But failure is not a verdict, it's a lesson. Failure is not the end its data. Failure is not a sign to give up, it's a sign you're in motion. Every world-class achiever has failed more times than most people have even tried. The weaker you runs from failure, the stronger you runs toward it, learns from it, and grows. Remember this, failure is the price you pay for greatness. If you're scared of failing, you're scared of becoming successful. The world does not reward potential. Everybody has potential. Potential means nothing until it becomes performance. Potential means nothing without discipline. Potential means nothing without sacrifice. Potential means nothing without consistency. The world does not reward the most talented. The world rewards the most relentless. The weaker you want's the easy path. The stronger you chooses the hard path because that path leads to evolution. Your potential is your promise. Your action is your proof. Your consistency is your power. Dreams require a different version of you. Every dream demands a sacrifice. Every goal demands a payment. Every great life demands a stronger you. Your dreams will not align with your current habits. Your dreams will not fit into your comfort zone. Your dreams will not tolerate your excuses. If you want a different life, you must become a different person. That is the truth people fear the most. The weaker you is comfortable with the life you have. The stronger you is hungry for the life you deserve. The question is, which version will win? Destroy the old you. Transformation is not addition, it is subtraction. If you want to rise, you must first destroy what's holding you down. Destroy your laziness, destroy your doubts, destroy your addictions, destroy your distractions, destroy your excuses, destroy your weak habits, destroy your fear of judgment, destroy your attachment to comfort. Every day, kill one weakness. Every day, strengthen one skill. Every day, build one habit. Every day, discipline one thought. Slowly, the weaker you will fade. Slowly, the stronger you will dominate, become unstoppable. Imagine waking up with clarity. Imagine waking up with purpose. Imagine waking up with discipline. Imagine waking up knowing that nothing can shake your focus. Imagine becoming the version of yourself that you admire. Imagine walking through life knowing you are unstoppable. This is not fantasy. This is not magic. This is not luck. This is what happens when you defeat you. Because once you defeat your doubt, the world has nothing left to fight you with. Once you defeat your laziness, your success becomes inevitable. Once you defeat your excuses, your achievements multiply. Once you defeat your fear of failure, your opportunities explode. The world bows to the person who has conquered themselves. The emotional awakening of the warrior within, when your heart finally wakes up. There comes a moment in every human life where the heart whispers something you can no longer ignore. It's a moment when the world becomes quiet and your soul becomes loud, when the noise of society fades and the truth within you rises like a storm. You suddenly realize, I am not living as the person I was created to be. I am living as the person life forced me to become. And that realization breaks you. It breaks your illusions. It breaks your excuses. It breaks the chains you never saw around you. But it also awakens something extraordinary. The warrior you were born to become. Welcome to the emotional battlefield of UVSU, the awakening. When life hurts, the real you speaks. People think pain is the enemy. Actually, pain is the loudest truth you will ever experience. Pain is the voice of your soul screaming, wake up, you are made for more. Pain shows you where you are settling. Pain shows you where you are scared. Pain shows you what is broken inside you. Pain shows you who walked away and who stayed. Pain shows you what you must change. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every failure, every lonely night, every tear that burned your eyes, none of it was punishment. It was preparation. You are not breaking. You are awakening. The weak version of you hides from pain. The true you grows from it. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be honest. One of the most emotional truths in life is this. You don't have to be perfect to change your life. You just have to be honest with yourself. Honest about your fears, honest about your habits, honest about your laziness, honest about your excuses, honest about your distractions, honest about how much time you've wasted, honest about your potential, because honesty is not weakness. Honesty is the beginning of transformation. You can fool the world. You can fool your friends. You can fool your family. But you can never fool the person in the mirror. The emotional power of change begins the day you say, I am tired of lying to myself. I am ready to rise. Your future self is watching you. Imagine your future self, the strongest, most successful, most disciplined, most unbreakable version of you standing in front of you right now. Imagine them watching your choices, watching your habits, watching your effort, watching your excuses. What would they say? Would they say, keep going, I'm proud of you? Or would they whisper, you're wasting the life I'm supposed to live? This is emotional truth. Your future self depends on your present self. Every small decision you make shapes that future version. Every hour you waste, they suffer. Every time you quit, their world collapses. Every sacrifice you make, their world becomes brighter. You are not living for today. You are living for who you can become. You have survived everything. You are stronger than you know. You have survived heartbreak. You have survived loneliness. You have survived disappointment. You have survived fake friends. You have survived doubts. You have survived nights that almost crushed you. You have survived situations that people don't even know about, but you're still here, still breathing, still fighting. East you hoping, still dreaming. That means you are not weak. You are unstoppable. Every scar is a reminder. You didn't break. You transformed. Every tear is proof. Your heart still believes in something greater. Never underestimate the strength of a human being who has survived themselves. Forgive your past, but don't forget your lessons. You want to rise. You want to transform. You want to become unstoppable. Then hear this truth. You must forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for staying where you didn't belong. Forgive yourself for loving people who didn't deserve you. Forgive yourself for the years you wasted. Forgive yourself for the dreams you've delayed. Forgive yourself for the pain you ignored. Forgive yourself for choosing comfort over growth. Forgive yourself for letting fear guide your life. But forgiveness isn't forgetting. Forgiveness is learning. Your past was a classroom. Your future is the exam. Your present is the preparation. Greatness, Reiki, is loneliness. People think loneliness is a punishment, but loneliness is one of the strongest stages of transformation. Why? Because in loneliness, you hear your truth. You face your demons. You confront your limitations. You see who truly matters. You understand your purpose. You rediscover your strength. Loneliness is not emptiness. Loneliness is cleansing. Loneliness removes the noise so your spirit can speak. The weaker you fears loneliness, the stronger you has created it. Some chapters of your life must be written alone. That is how legends are born. You have one responsibility: become who you are meant to be. Life is not asking you to be the richest, the most famous, or the most admired. Life is asking you to be the strongest version of yourself, the most disciplined version of yourself, the most courageous version of yourself, the most honest version of yourself, the most resilient version of yourself. Greatness is not talent. Greatness is self-responsibility. Every day you must wake up and ask, what would the best version of me do today? Then do exactly that. Your heart knows when you heed not trying. Every time you stop early, every time you choose comfort, every time you avoid the hard task, every time you hide from struggle, every time you speak negatively to yourself, your heart knows, your conscience knows, you know. And that is why you don't feel happy inside. Because happiness does not come from pleasure. Happiness comes from progress. The soul becomes sick when it knows you are capable of more, but you refuse to become more. The emotional truth is this: your heart will never feel peace until your actions match your potential. The world breaks you first, then asks you to rise. Life is unfair. Life is heavy. Life is painful. Life is unpredictable. But that is not a flaw in the system. That is the system. You are meant to be broken. You are meant to feel lost. You are meant to be tested. You are meant to be challenged. Why? Because diamonds are made under pressure. Because steel is forged in fire. Because legends are created in storms. The world breaks you so it can see. If you have the courage to rebuild yourself stronger, most people don't rebuild. Most people don't rise. Most people don't fight. But you are not most people. You are the exception. You are the warrior. You are the one who refuses to give up. Choose suffering with purpose over suffering without purpose. Life gives you two types of suffering: the suffering that comes from discipline, the suffering that comes from regret. You cannot avoid suffering, but you can choose which suffering to live with. Discipline is painful but temporary. Regret is painless at first but permanent. Discipline hurts now. Regret destroys later. When you choose discipline, the pain builds you. When you choose laziness, the pain breaks you. The weaker you avoids pain, the stronger you chooses meaningful pain. Stop living small. The world needs your greatness. Piopli say, who am I to dream so big? But the real question is, who are you not to rise? Who are you not to succeed? Who are you not to inspire? Who are you not to lead? Who are you not to break generational curses? Who are you not to rewrite your story? You think your dreams are only for yourself? No. Your dreams are a lighthouse. Your discipline is a message. Your success becomes permission for others to rise. There are people in this world who are waiting for the stronger version of you to show them what is possible. Your rise will inspire thousands you may never even meet. So stop shrinking. You stop be hiding. Stop dimming your light. The world needs your fire. You are not too late. You are exactly on time. Every great person you admire felt like they were late in life. But destiny is not a clock. Destiny doesn't follow a schedule. Destiny waits for the moment. You finally become ready. And maybe you are ready now. Maybe this is the moment. Maybe everything you survived was preparing you for this exact chapter. You are not behind. Your journey is not delayed. Your time is not over. You are exactly where you need to be to become who you are meant to become. The final reminder, you are the hero of your story. In the end, no motivational speech, no book, no friend, no success, no partner, no mentor can save you. Only you can save you, not the weaker you, not the fearful you, not the doubtful you, but the warrior within you, the leader within you, the fire within you. Every day is a new chance to fight the battle of you versus you. Some days you will win. Some days you will lose. Some days you will rise. Some days you will fall. But the only thing that matters is this. You never stop fighting. You never stop rising. You never stop becoming the strongest version of yourself because you are not done. Your story is not finished. Your purpose is not complete. There is more inside you. More strength, more courage, more power, more greatness, more destiny. And the world is waiting to see it. You have one life. Run chance, run story, run name, run legacy. You don't get a second life to rewrite your future. You don't get another chance to start over from childhood. You don't get unlimited time. What you do now matters. What you choose now matters. The battle you fight today determines the life you live tomorrow. Your biggest enemy is not a lack of opportunity. Your biggest enemy is not lack of resources. Your biggest enemy is not your past. Your biggest enemy is not other people. Your biggest enemy is the version of you that keeps telling you to settle. Defeat that version. Rise above that version. Destroy that version. This is you vs you, and you must win. Not for the world, not for society, not for validation, not for approval. You must win for yourself, for the child you once were, for the future you dream about, for the legacy you want to leave behind. You sponge up, rise, fight, win the battle, and become the version of yourself the world will never forget. Because the greatest victory in life is not winning over others. It is winning over yourself.